We'll take a look at the way geologists test for some of these physical properties. The first thing you might notice is that minerals are many different colors, not just pink and white. This pyrite is so yellow and shiny, it's often called fool's gold. This amethyst is a deep purple, and the bornite is multicolored. We can check the color of a mineral in another way too. These two samples seem to be the same color, a shiny gray. But if we rub each on this white tile so that a little bit of dust comes off, we get a much different picture. The color of this powdered mineral is called the mineral's streak. If we look closely, we see that minerals are different in a couple of other ways too. This one here is silver and shiny, almost like metal, whereas this one is dull and earthy. The way that a mineral reflects light is called its luster. And you can see that different minerals have different lusters. Just by looking, we've already divided the minerals into several different categories. Different colors, different streaks, and different lusters. Now let's compare the minerals to see how hard they are. We usually think of all minerals as being very hard, but some are not as hard as others. For instance, this mica is so soft that I can scratch it with my fingernail. This mineral is harder. My nail won't make a mark on it, but I can scratch it with a steel file. This quartz is even harder. It scratches my thumbnail, it'll scratch this mineral, and in fact, it's so hard that it'll scratch the steel file. The next test you would do to identify a mineral is to break it. I'll show you why. When we break this mica, we get thin, flat sheets. If I break it again, more thin, flat sheets. Every time. Now let's break this one. It didn't break into thin sheets, but each piece is the same shape as the original. If I break it again, the pieces are smaller, but they're still the same shape as the original. The way that a mineral breaks is called cleavage, and many minerals can be identified by their cleavage. This is because the way a mineral breaks is determined by the arrangement of the atoms in its crystal. The shape of this model of calcite is reflected in this crystal. Cleaving minerals is one step in preparing gems for jewelry. Color, streak, luster, hardness, and cleavage. These are all simple tests that help us identify minerals.